place to lay my head down. Woohoo. No, 11th gear is not what I want. 5th gear is what I want. Ad's over. Yeah. I just like how when you typed in ad time exclamation mark and then my Streamlabs announcement came up on. Now look at the time, 11 o'clock. Come on, lights. Now, there's two places to park. One's bound to be on this side of the road, surely. No, they're both on the other side of the road.
Go straight.
Is there a way in here? I hope there is. I'm going to make a way in. Should just cut across the grass, eh? Ruined my new truck. Get a move on. Oh, it actually worked. Hey, yeah, do that more often. Oh, hello Melissa, where'd you disappear to? Tried finding you before and you weren't there.
Please make a U-turn when possible.
I am making a turn. You? Where's the parking? We deliver. You would hope so. Oh, right here. Okay, nice. I forgot I got doubles on as well. Alright, let's take it out of gear. Make sure it's out of gear so I can release the clutch and it doesn't stall, even though I'm about to turn the truck off, so it really wouldn't matter, would it? Right, let's have a look out for Oscar and Mike. Who we got there? We got Ben doing his thing as usual, 13 grand. Marty couldn't find a job and had to return empty. Fuel maintenance cost 500. Oh, well, that's all right. Not too bad. Look at this beautiful day. Martin couldn't find a job either. All right, you're both fired. Get out of my office. Oh, good on you, Simone. 15,000 while we're at it. We're up to 33 now. And she's leveled up.
Finding new route. Turn left and then continue straight.
Now, I was supposed to actually finish the rest of that previous day in bumper view, but I forgot about it.
Turn left.
Look at this. Let's have a look around here. Yeah, this mod is brilliant, isn't it? Isn't it? It is. Absolutely gorgeous. Wish you could zoom out. I had a mod, I don't know what I've done with it. I had a mod where you could zoom out further and zoom in closer. And I like the fact you still get a bit of greenery around. Oopsie.
Stay
What
right,
is-
and then turn right.
Ooh, there's just enough room to get through there.
Turn right.
So glad I decided to go back into that lane. I was half expecting the camera to follow the turn. Oh, I like the colours. Just the background. Yeah, they definitely do the view distance and of the background. Just seems right compared a lot more better than ATS. You poor oh mind you, leather, that's what we make our coats out of for winter, innit? So no sympathy for me then, none required. Just look at that view. We are doing a bit of trucks, aren't we? Yep, that's as fast as I can go. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I think this GPS screen in this one is also bigger.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Does it snow in New Mexico?
Right.
I assume it would, because there'd be a lot of well, quite a lot of area actually that's affected by continental climate in the US, wouldn't it? I suppose I could turn the lights off, perhaps, being that it's 10:30 in the morning.
Stay left, then turn left. Turn left.
Let's go remember the doubles. For me turns. Oh, you're keen. Just to show off your car, you drive around with the top down in the middle of the winter there.
Go straight.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, out there's it gets snow. Surrounded by 3 mountains, but hey. Well, I suppose we're about to see what New Mexico would look like in the next ice age. Yeah, they've definitely done a lot better job with the landscape distances and everything, and the way they look in ATS compared to ETS, I think that is a safe statement and a factual statement. Got some trees. So we've got 5 hours to go. I've got about 20 minutes to go on the stream. And we've made progress, a lot of progress today. I think. I mean, admittedly, we went that far off from 200,000, were we? But then we started off with 165-ish, just over the 165 mark. Okay. Then the bank came along and said, "Hey, we're running out of money. Can we borrow something from you?" Sure. We're not going to pay it back, by the way. Oh, type deal that they do. And we were under, but we managed to get up to the 200, over the 200. Speaking of the bank. And got ourselves this lovely new truck, which we sort of haven't had a look at. Well, I wasn't looking at it to see what it looked like out on the road. Very shiny, very white. Camouflage for the winter months. Obviously purposely done, because that way when I run into someone now, when they have to provide a description of the vehicle that hit them, they won't know what it looks like. But yeah, we managed to do that. We also got, so we got the new driver. So we've got one garage completely filled up now with workers. Obviously we'd had it with me in there, but just the AI workers. One whole garage of money coming in plus me. So we just got to work our way up to the $150,000 mark. So we can fill this garage, the new one, up with these Macs. And so we obviously need 2 of those. There's 300,000. Chuck a couple of drivers in. Obviously with each driver the money's going to come in quicker and quicker. Made quite a bit. We were down to 8 grand or 6 grand or something like that after we bought this, and this being our first trip in this truck, so we haven't made any money with it yet. We're already up to 33,000. I should start hitting the brakes because they're catching up. Oh, I'm catching up to them pretty quick. So yeah, which is where are we going to be at the end of ATS next week? And once again, at the end of this, there's no doubt, there was never going to be any doubt, was there, that ATS is still well in the lead. That was a given before we even hit the go live button. Actually, it was a given when we ended the last ATS stream, before we even started the next ATS one. But I'll tell you what, the tyres feel a lot more sturdy. This truck feels a lot more sturdy on these roads than the other one did with these tyres. So I'm just wondering, are we going to end up with a new truck in ETS next week? Are we flogging a dead horse in ETS? And we won't really know, do we, until sort of towards closer to the end. Hold on to your britches there, love. We're going to have to slow down rather quick. Oh no, I was a bit further away than I thought.
Turn right.
Will the Renault pull it back? Yes, very important question there. The highly overpowered shouldn't be allowed on the road, unfair to every other truck. I'm surprised that it's the only truck ever bought. First choice for any hardcore truck driver. Renault just going to absolutely blitz everything, and we'll get jobs done within 10 minutes of picking up the delivery, and ETS takes off into the lead again. That is a fair point, Cozzy, and there's only one way to find out. There's next week where we most likely buy a Renault. I don't know, got a hunch. That hunch is Cozzy and Mike and Dave, Aussie, and pretty much everyone that comes into the ETS stream and says Renault, because you know how much I love it, and I appreciate the fact that you guys are trying to satisfy my need for a Renault. Don't know how I'll ever be able to repay you, other than buying a Renault, obviously.
Stay left.
More importantly, I think I did a great job sounding so serious with my tongue firmly in my cheek then. Literally, I think if anyone who came and didn't see the stream before would have thought I was dead serious then. I'm going to pat myself on the back. Once I've had a hot bath and limbered up, I'll be able to actually do that. Be flexible enough to do that. But nevertheless, stay left and you got all these arrows pointing to the right. Make your mind up, GPS. Actually, you're less intrusive into my view than Murphy is, I have to say there, Melissa. Well, and I've just realised both of our passengers' names start with M. So apparently I meant what I said. We're trying to keep both of them as similar as possible. Without even knowing it. I'm just subconsciously brilliant. That's what it is. Unconsciously intelligent.
Stay left.
I'm going to have to slow down, aren't I? Trying to sneak in, but you slowed down. Ruined that plan. Now you're speeding up. What are you doing? You're waiting for me to get in? That's what I saw. I'm sure I saw it correctly. Is that a Burger King? It is, isn't it? Yeah, it definitely handles better. I'll tell you what. I wish I had these on the other one. I'll tell you what. Oh, Cozzy, do you know what's the coming out in 1.42? Actually, I didn't see anything about it, but admittedly I did forget about the 1.42 beta announcement in ETS, but then again, it was right in my face. It wasn't hard to miss when I saw it yesterday, so I was maybe going on the basis of that I would have seen it here. So is it just ETS that has that, and do you know what they've added in at all for the 1.42 thing? So if you're still awake. Mod support for... Oh, legends. Absolute legends. Yes, yes, coming through again with brilliance. With their customers in mind. Oh, the other things I'm not really worried about. The fact that we have mod support is fantastic. Does that mean, though... two questions, really. I would assume, as far as mods go, everyone's got to have the same map mod. I'm guessing that's a given. Whoa! But maybe environmental mods like these season mods, maybe, which I'm fine with, as long as everyone else is fine with having them. But who wouldn't want to drive around in this weather in a convoy? Sorry, I will finish that sentence. I just dropped something, so I had to pick it up. Yeah, so, which is fine. I mean, like I said, who wouldn't want to drive around on this, you know? I mean, the modder can change the screenshot and have a little caption with truckers drive together will die together. Grab the winter mod. Convoy mode. Yeah, but little things like cargo would have to be the same as well, wouldn't it? So, yeah. Alright. Yeah, I suppose it would make it easier to make it a blanket. Everyone's got to have the same mod type thing. I mean, things like my heavy rain wouldn't be too much of a, you know? Things like that. I mean, if you get rain, you get rain. Whether or not the graphics is different shouldn't be an issue. Nor should the truck accessories mods. I wouldn't think it should be an issue either. I think that should be individual. But whether or not to be able to make it do that, that's the thing, isn't it? Just graphically, the certain things like cargo and... I mean, trucks wouldn't matter either. You'd be driving different trucks, so truck mods. Would you really need to have the same truck mods to be able to, you know, especially if you're not going to use that truck yourself? Oh, okay, so automatic download. But yeah, that's the problem though, because... I mean, pro mods you don't get in coast to coast. You don't get most of them. Well, you don't get any map mods as far as I know. Maybe you do with Steam Workshop. I've never actually went and looked. Yeah, pretty much. It would be nice to have, yes, you got to have the same mods for this cargo, map, weather, but no, you can still use mods like truck mods, accessory mods and all that without everyone else having to have them as well. Would be pretty good. Oh, timing might be pretty good. 54 minutes away, 5 minutes away from the schedule end. It's busy, isn't it? This will tell me now where you got to turn right. In 3 feet, turn right. I really thought there was an anchor truck for a second there. Suppose I better explain that to you. Oh, do you see the car go up in the air? I just saw a car go flying in the air then. Right, the anchor truck thing. Right, okay. Yeah, that's the brand of our milk. The main brand of milk. It's been around for years. And our butter as well, I think. Cream. Anything dairy product mainly, except for yogurts.
Stay right, and then exit right.
So, and that was pretty much the colour scheme. But generally it'd be a tanker because they're the ones that go and pick up the milk. Oh no, that's Fonterra. Never mind, I'll take that back. Used to be Anchor, but now it's called Fonterra that goes to the farms and pick the milk up
Get ready to
and process the milk, and then you got Anchor.
turn right. Stay
So basically for years and years and years they had a monopoly on the dairy food sort of thing. Oh, except for cheese. I thought, oh, actually they might do cheese, but they don't have it. There were other brands. There was mainland cheese and actually Anchor. No, for a long time there was Anchor, yeah. And just Anchor. We got that. Same with our ice cream. For years and years and years the main brand was called Tip Top. It still is the best ice cream. Oh, except for the vanilla, that actually belongs to a cheaper brand. It's a nicer vanilla taste, but you do miss the Tip Top vanilla ice cream. But they went into bread. They started making bread, and it is here, isn't it? Yeah, there it is. And
finally, we are here.
I don't think it really took off their bread. We had already established brands as it was, which I forget now because I just buy the cheap stuff and there's heaps of different brands now. But funny enough, it's actually a big brand of bread in Australia. Their ice cream isn't. Which just goes to show that Australians aren't really fussy about good quality tasting stuff. I'd say that because I know there's no Australians in chat. Well, it probably is actually. It might be. Someone might have popped in. I mean, they prefer our chocolate, but everyone sort of prefers our chocolate anyway. Our Whitaker's brand chocolates. There we go. Our first delivery with our new branded truck from our new garage. Obviously, we've done deliveries in the new garage and stuff anyway, but there we go. Level 23. I'm on professional now, as you can tell, because I didn't crash on that one. See, as soon as I hit professional level, I acted like I was. We've got 20 grand for it. So there we go. So let's do a quick recap on what's going on, where we're at the moment. We've now done the equal amount of streams with both trucking games. Let me just write down this total. Look at the amount of profit, 200,000, almost $250,000. Hey, actually, while we're here, let's just let's say hello to the bank and see how much we've got left to pay them back. $250,000. Well, I can pay that off in a week almost. I'm not going to rule out, once we start getting the money going through, I won't rule out paying off the loan earlier. Got to pay it back anyway, but I mean, I suppose the quicker we can pay it back, more money we'll make. Maybe I'll just concentrate on that with ATS. Paying the loan back and saving $5,000 a day. Maybe that's its savings grace. Who knows? No, I won't do that. I'll pay it back at some stage, but I won't necessarily say that I'll do it in the same structure or the same way or the same time for both of them. I'll just decide as I go what I will do. So we're currently on, what are we on? 49,112. So ETS is currently, when we finished yesterday, is on 144,154 euros. A little over 100 grand more than ATS, but obviously with ATS we got the new truck, so there's 200 that we spent on that. So if you literally add that 200 on top, you get that once again at the end of the stream, ATS is still 100,000 ahead. So, but hopefully next week we can get a new truck with ETS. Hopefully, I'm always forever hopeful that we end up catching up some way or another. At least it's not going backwards for the most part for the moment. You know, touch wood. I can't foresee the future clearly, because if I foresee the future, I was thinking that ETS was slowly catching up. Obviously, it isn't. So anyway, that's it. Hey, I'll be back tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, with my realistic farming multiplayer, making mockery of farming more like it, but I'll just say it's realistic. And I should be back with Patro and anyone else who cares to join at that stage. Whether there will be, I don't know. That'll be a surprise for both of us, or all of us, or every one of us that will and doesn't turn up tomorrow to watch. Also, Monday, I'm back with Dyson Sphere program, then back on Tuesday with Farming Sim again. Wednesday will be my day off. Whether or not I'll be doing some more demo streams, depends on whether I will more than likely be redoing my PC. If I do it before then yeah, I will most likely stream that on Wednesday. Thursday, back with Dyson Sphere program. Once again with the Dyson Sphere, we're coming to a point where we're going to have a little hiatus break on it, and we'll come back to that later on, but we've still probably got about 3 or 4 streams to go, I think. See how we go on that. Then Friday, of course, back with ETS, challenging ATS, which is on Saturday, and we'll see how we get with that and where we are next week. So, big thank you to Causey, Mike, and Panda, and Feedy for turning up into chat today, keeping me company as per usual. Thank you, Mike, for the bits, as you always do. Absolutely legendary with those, to a point, till they get annoying. But still, appreciate it. What else is there? Was there anyone else? No, that was it, isn't it? Pretty much. Okay, to everyone else who's come along, whether you've been and gone, still here, or watching this after the fact, either on the Twitch VOD or the YouTube channel, where I take these and cut them up into 35-minute episodes and throw them up onto YouTube a week later. Just to give you the choice whether you want to watch a whole big VOD on a stream you've missed out on, or you can watch them in bite-sized chunks of 30-minute times. Yeah. Basically, I lost my chain of thought then. Constantly happens. I'm used to it now. Yeah, so the choice is yours. You can either get the link to my YouTube channel from my About page, or just type in !YouTube into chat. And of course, they are put up a week after. So today's stream will be released next Saturday, my day, of course. And speaking of which, if you want to know what time I'm streaming for you, go check out my schedule page. That'll give you the local times, what I'm streaming, and what day I'm streaming them, which reminds me I better check that I did change the Farming Sim ones around. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen of Twitchville, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hopefully I'll see you in the next stream, but if I don't, I'll see you when I do. Until then, guys, take it easy, look after yourselves, and have a good one, and we will see you when we see you. Till then, see you later, guys. Bye.